Hi everyone, it's Gabriele again. This video is supposed to be a reflection, my point of view on The Lost Wild. I checked this game months ago, I guess, weeks ago, and when I saw that it was supposed to be released in 2024, I said to myself, do I need another dinosaur game that's gonna be released in ages from now? And I said to myself, nah, it's alright, the Isle is alright. This review can I do a review on a game that is not out yet? Well, it's more intended for the Isle players. I've read plenty of comments from you asking me why I don't consider, do I consider the Lost Wild similar to the Isle? The Isle will be destroyed, the Isle fan base will be destroyed by the Lost Wild? No way, it's two different genres. And I will explain to you why. I mean, this is an interactive game. The closest thing that comes to my mind when I was reading about this game is Subnautica. I don't know if any of you has played Subnautica. You are an explorer. It's a single player, and you are exploring a very cinematic world. In this case, you do not have creatures of the sea, you don't have the ocean, but you have dinosaurs. It's gonna be something halfway between Subnautica and Jurassic Park, so to say, because dinosaurs in here, they remind me of Jurassic Park, aside from the Isle dinosaurs, of course. You are playing as an explorer. You are stranded on this island and you have to explore it. The more things you find, the more the gameplay intensifies in horror, in terror, in gore. So that's why it reminds me of Subnautica. You have to explore. You are an explorer. You won't be playing as any dinosaur. I mean, and you won't be killing anything either. That is why it reminds me of Subnautica. In Subnautica, you do not kill anything. It's a single player experience. You play as a human and you go exploring fantastically well done environments and dinosaurs. You have to avoid them. You have to play accordingly to your survival, to do best. That's why the Isle won't even feel the Lost Wild coming out. On the contrary, it might work as a synergy for both of these games, the Lost Wild and the Isle, because they both includes humans and dinosaurs all together. They might actually receive some kind of boost because they are two different genres in the end. The Isle is player versus player, horror, survival and dinosaurs. This is also the Lost Wild, but the Lost Wild is single player. You are exploring. There is nothing that the Isle has to worry about. If you like player versus player, horror, survival, it's a completely different experience than single player horror, survival. Plus, in the Isle, you get to play dinosaurs. In the Lost Wild, you won't. The Lost Wild, for real, is gonna be a very similar, probably super different, but again, the genre that is the most similar to is Subnautica's genre. So the Lost Wild is very similar to Subnautica as a genre. I mean, if you put all things together, you are exploring, you are in an amazing world. The more you explore, the more dangers you find, the more horror you will encounter, the more items you find that might help your survival, but you are a human. You won't be playing anything else. It's gonna be an amazing cinematic experience. I mean, they say it here, The Lost Wild is an immersive and cinematic dinosaur game. You're gonna explore the world and know what happened, nothing else. It's not a player versus player. You do not get to play a dinosaur. It's gonna be an amazing game, probably better than the Isle under performance and fluidity in game. But other than that, we are talking about two different genres, two different things. They're gonna have achievements, I mean Steam achievements full controller supports, but knowing that this game is coming out with full Steam achievements, it means that it's not gonna be out on early access, or if it does come out on early access, it's gonna be for a very brief period. It's not gonna be on early access forever like the Isle. So it's a complete game that will resemble much to Subnautica. The Isle won't even feel it. It's two different genres. You have dinosaurs, you have horror, and you have survival and exploration somehow, but you do not kill anything. You only you have limited engagement with dinosaurs, so to say. You don't have so much freedom like in the Isle player versus player experience, so to say. I mean, of course you're gonna have a huge freedom, but like in Subnautica, two different genres. Here it says it is a stealth game. It is a stealth game. If it doesn't require you to kill anything. It's a peaceful game, kind. I mean, if all else fails, you have to run, try to intimidate using non-lethal weaponry. So it's an intense cat and mouse style gameplay, as they say. So, in the end, The Lost Wild is way more similar to Subnautica than The Isle. The Isle and Lost Wild have only dinosaurs, survival horror, exploration, and humans along with dinosaurs. But you will be playing as a human only, and you are going to explore everywhere around in that amazing cinematic, well done world. Nothing else. Two different genres. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much, and tell me what you think about this game, because probably I will give it a try. It really reminds me about Subnautica. Well, bye bye.